Today we shall discuss one of the important class of organic compound that is alcohol. Alcohol means hydroxyl group containing uh, compound. It is carbon compound. Okay, so today we shall uh, brief up almost this. Preparation of alcohol from a variety of reagents and reactions of alcohols, mainly Oppenheimer oxidation reactions and pinochle rearrangements. Okay, so let us discuss one by one today.
Let me discuss about the introductions to the phenol. Phenols are the compounds containing hydroxyl groups attached directly to an aromatic ring. Okay, phenols are represented by the general formula ArOH. Okay, where Ar is an phenyl group, that means C6H5 group, or substituted phenyl group. Substituted means paranitro substituted uh, aromatic ring, like that. So the classification concerned phenols are classified into monohydric, dihydric, etc. So the phenol, according to the number of hydroxyl group, are 1, 2, 3 or more attached directly to the aromatic loop nucleus. Suppose one hydroxy group is attached to the uh, phenyl group, then it is called as a monohydric. If two hydroxyl groups are attached, dihydric. Three hydroxyl groups are attached, are called trihydric. So that means hydroxyl group means OH group it is. Okay. The simplest number of this family is named as phenol. Other phenols are generally named as derivatives of. Okay. Okay, now let me discuss about monohydric phenols. Monohydric phenols means containing only a one hydroxyl group. Example for that is 2-nitrophenol. So that means it is a ortho-substituted phenolidine, and 4-aminophenol. That means para-substituted compound para-aminophenol. So again 2-hydroxybenzoic acid, 2,4-dichlorophenol. These are all, I think, examples for monohydric. The second category is uh, dihydric phenols, in which two hydroxyl groups are present. Okay, 1,2-dihydroxybenzene, it is catechol. 1,3-dihydroxybenzenes are resorcinol. 1,4-dihydroxybenzene is hydroquinone, which are of dihydric phenols. Two hydroxyl groups are present in that molecule. Okay, in the aromatic ring. Third one is trihydric phenols. Trihydric phenol means which are containing three hydroxyl groups. Okay, pyrogalol, okay, chloroglucinol, and 1,2,4 benzene triol. These are all the examples. And let us move on to the acidic character of phenol. Acidic characters of phenols are, um, I mean, uh, discussed with the help of pK values. Anyhow, phenols are much more acidic than alcohols, so but less than carboxylic acid or even carbonic acid. Okay, because the reason for that is uh, resonance stabilized molecule. I mean, this phenoxide ions are more stable one. I mean, comparing with the uh, simple alcohols. Okay. Uh, Phenols are acidic normally due to the formation of a stable phenoxide ion, that means C6H5O minus in the aqueous solutions. For example, phenol itself gives phenoxide ions on dissociation. So therefore it is acidic. Okay, phenoxide ions are stable due to resonance. Here four different resonance structures have been given in the presentations. Okay, so the notice that the negative charge is spread throughout the benzene ring and thereby effectively dispersed. This charge delocalization is a stabilizing factor for phenoxide ion. Okay, on the other hand, uh, the no resonance is possible in alkoxide ions or derived from the alcohols. Okay, so even for ethyl alcohol and methyl alcohol. Okay, so the negative charge on the um, concentrated concentrated on a single oxygen atom. Okay, therefore the alcohols are much more weaker acids on phenols because there is no resonance uh, structure in the uh, I mean alkoxide ions. Okay, so for example, pKa of phenol is 10, but that of cyclohexanol is 17. Thus, the phenol is 10 to the power of 7 times more acidic than alcohol because uh, cyclohexanol has more pKa values. So, comparing with phenol, therefore it is less acidic than phenol because it has no resonance structure. That means no resonance structure is possible for alkoxide ions generated by the cyclohexanol. So here, with the help of this statement, I think acidity, uh, I mean, uh, more acidic compounds have been identified. Electron withdrawing substituent are, increases the acidity, which are of nitro group, um, Cl, Cn, COOH, and CHO. Okay, electron donating substituents normally decreases the acidity, which are of CH3, OCH3, NH2, OH, OR. Okay.
So the first thing is the preparation of alcohol by Grignard reagent. Okay, so this Grignard reagent, methyl magnesium bromide, is only the reagent used. This kind of Grignard reagent is used in the preparation of alcohols. Remember, Grignard reagents used for the preparation of alcohols are said to be Grignard reactions. Okay, is the only the simple method available that is capable of producing primary, secondary, tertiary alcohols. So we started with formaldehyde. Okay. So suppose if we treat this Grignard reagent like methyl magnesium bromide with formaldehyde gives primary alcohol. Okay. So this middle carbon is having two hydrogens and one hydroxyl group and one methyl or any R. Okay, this is called primary alcohols. So suppose if we um, use acetaldehyde for the preparation of alcohol, so there will be the formation of 2-propanol. That 2-propanol is a secondary alcohol. Okay, so this central carbon is having only one hydrogen. Okay. Uh, and then finally, this Grignard reagent with ketone will generate tertiary alcohols. Okay. Aldehyde, formaldehydes through primary alcohol, acetaldehyde through secondary alcohol, acetone through tertiary uh, alcohol, tertiary butyl alcohol it is. Okay, so this one could, I think, synthesize or prepared by using Grignard reagents. Okay, so this is what the preparation of alcohol by a Grignard reagent. Primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols are synthesized. Then go for the reduction of aldehydes and ketones. By this reduction through also alcohol generations could be made. So with the help of reducing agents like lithium aluminum hydrides, then good, reducing agent as well as sodium borohydrates also, NaBH4. Okay, by using these two, you can use any one of this reducing agent uh, in the reduction of aldehydes and ketones yields alcohols. For example, for that is butanol is treated with lithium aluminum hydride um, gives one butanol. Okay, so like the two butanone ketone is treated with sodium borohydrates give two butanol. Okay, so this is how I think using reducing agent, this aldehydes and ketones are best reduced by the um, metal hydrides like lithium aluminum hydrides and sodium borohydrates. Reduction in the sense, addition of hydrogens takes place in these reactions. Okay, removal of oxygen is also reductions only in these illustrations. Addition of hydrogens takes place, remember. So that is why it is called as reductions. Okay, so this is possible only by using metal hydrides only. So this metal hydrides through reduction could be done for many aldehydes and ketones. Okay, so which will produce alcohols like 1 butanol and 2 butanol. Hmm. Let us move on to the reduction of carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acid means C double bond OH functionality will be there. Remember. So acetic acid is an best example here. So this acetic acid undergo reduction reactions in the presence of lithium aluminum hydride. These are metal hydrides. In the last reduction of aldehydes and ketones, we have been used. Same reagent could be used to reduce carboxylic acid also. Acetic acid reduced to give ethanol. Okay, like that. One more uh, diborans. Okay, diborans also reduces carboxylic acid to alcohol. This is one of the important, reactions of diboron it is. Okay, if diboron is treated with propanoic acid, then propanol will be the product. Okay, so here this reduction of carboxylic acid leads to the formation of primary alcohols only. Remember, in the these are the primary alcohols, ethanol and propanol. Okay. So now let us move on to the reduction of ester. Ester means the functional group of ester is COR. So this is a functionality of ester. So if ester is treated with metal hydride like lithium aluminum hydride, we use a benzyl alcohol. Okay, so this benzyl alcohol means it is primary alcohol only. Okay, so again, along with this benzyl alcohol, one more alcohol, methanol, is also be generated. So suppose in the reduction of carboxylic acid, normally reduced with lithium aluminum hydrides only, and in these reactions, two alcohols are formed. Okay, so methyl benzoate to benzoyl alcohol and methanol. Benzyl alcohol means C6H5CH2OH. It is. Benzyl means C6H5CH2. Therefore, it is benzyl alcohol. Okay. So this is what. So now let us move on to the ester hydrolysis. As we know, the hydrolysis of ester hydrolyzed to give one acid and one alcohol. Okay, so this means this, I mean hydrolysis means splitting of water takes place. Okay, so this could be carried out in the media like acids as well as base also. Esters are the neutral compounds. Remember, unlike the acid from which they are formed. Okay, so in the typical reactions, remember the alkoxy group of alkoxy group of ester means this one, OR. Okay, replaced by the another group, it is OH. Okay, so one such reaction is hydrolysis, literally the splitting of water. The hydrolysis of ester is catalyzed either by acid or base. Here I have illustrated by the acid catalyzed reactions. Remember, so these two reactions both are acid catalyzed only. Remember, base catalyzed also exists. We shall discuss in the next slide also. Acid hydrolysis is simply the reverse of esterifications. Remember, so if we started with these two reactant, ester will be generated. So this is like reversible type of reactions. Okay, so ester to acid, acid to ester. So like that conversions could be made. Okay, so like esterification, the reaction is reversible, doesn't go to completions. It doesn't go to completions. I mean, equilibrium exists between the carboxylic acid and ester. Remember, it will not undergo complete conversions. Okay. So, as a specific example is butyl acetate and water react to form acetic acid and 1 butanol. This is 1 butanol. This is acetic acid. Here, alkoxy or this, I mean, um, OCH2 CH3 CH3 group is replaced by OH. Remember, so the I mean alkoxy groups are replaced by uh, hydroxyl groups. Okay, this is what ester hydrolysis, in which two products are generated. One is acid, another one is alcohol. Okay, this is ester. Now let us move on to the base catalyzed hydrolysis reactions. So such as sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide, NaOH or KOH is being used for the base catalyzed reactions. Okay, so the products are carboxylate salt and alcohol in this. Okay, later on protonations gives carboxylic acid. Remember, so because the soaps are prepared by alkaline hydrolysis of fats and oils. Okay, in day to day life we are using different types of soaps, isn't it? So which are prepared by the alkaline hydrolysis of fats and oils only. Alkaline hydrolysis of ester is called, remember, saponifications. This type of base catalyzed uh, hydrolysis are called saponifications. Hmm. Suppose sometimes examiner they may ask define saponifications, illustrate with one example. In that time you can use you can write this any of example. Okay, so ester with base we use carboxylate salt and alcohol. This is called saponifications. It is an Latin word. It is sapon meaning soap, facer meaning to make. Okay, so in the saponification reaction, base is a reactant, not simply a catalyst. Reaction goes to completions here. Here, a complete conversion of I mean uh, reactants takes place. Okay, a specific example: ethyl acetate with NaOH reacts to form sodium acetate and ethanol. It is an irreversible type of reactions, one-sided reactions. See here. Okay, therefore it is goes to completions. In the earlier acid catalysis, it is a reversible type of reaction. It doesn't, complete. Okay, so equilibrium exists between product and reactant in that. Okay, now let us move on to the another important aspect or important part of alcohol chapter. It is reaction of alcohol. So here we have compiled many reactions. The first one is a reaction with sodium. Alcohols reacts easily with sodium to form a salt. Okay, sodium alkoxide it is. Okay, this is sodium. Suppose ethanol is treated with sodium to give sodium ethoxide. It is sodium alkoxide. Okay, and hydrogen gas. Due to the low density of alcohol, the sodium sinks. Therefore, this sort of reaction is possible. Okay, the reaction proceeds steadily with the evolution of um, releasing of hydrogen gas or evolution of hydrogen gas and leaves the colorless solutions of salt. Sodium ethoxide is a colorless salt. It is colorless solution of salt. So this is called uh, I mean. Uh, reaction of alcohol with sodium. Okay, so this hydroxyl hydrogens, ethanol is having hydroxyl hydrogens, isn't it? This will reduce to give hydrogen gas. This is reduction. Okay, reduction of this ethanol hydroxyl hydrogen takes place along with this sodium ethoxide formations. Okay, this is byproduct hydrogen gas. Remember. Alcohol reaction with I mean hydrogen halides. like HCl, HBr, HI. So suppose alcohols is treated with hydrogen chloride, we use I mean alkyl halides. It is chlorination reactions. If we treat alcohol with HBr, hydrogen bromide is treated here, so it will give you alkyl bromides. Then alkyl halides through the addition of hydrogen iodide. This is hydrogen iodide. Okay, so HCl for chlorinations, HBr for brominations, HI for iodinations. Okay, the reaction involves initially the protonation of hydroxyl groups takes place. I mean, if we talk about the conversion of alcohol to alkyl halide, initially the protonation takes place. Protonation means the addition of H plus ion. So here like that protonation takes place. Initially, this reaction involves the protonation of hydroxyl group, okay, of alcohol. This improves, I mean, this protonation improves, I mean, the leaving group ability of hydroxyl groups. It will increasing the leaving capacity of this hydroxyl of alcohols, hydroxyl group of alcohol by protonation. Okay, so this is what the mechanism. So by this way, via this protonations through, I mean halogenations of alcohol, alcohols takes place. Okay. Now let us move on to the esterification. Esterification means uh, it is alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid. Alcohol means hydroxyl group containing compound, it is OH group containing. Carboxylic acid means COH group containing, it is acid. Okay. So alcohol is treated with carboxylic acid or acid chloride. Acid chloride means CH3, CH2, COCl. This is acid chloride. Okay. So while comparing the reactivity of acid chloride with acid chlorides are more reactive than acids. Remember. So the therefore, alcohol reacts with carboxylic acid and acid chlorides and acid anhydrides to form, I mean, esters. Remember, so alcohols reacts with these reagents like carboxylic acid, acid chlorides, and acid anhydrides to form ester. Ester means this one. For ester, the functionality will be COOR. COOR. Okay, this will be conducting. I mean, the esterification takes place much faster in the presence of catalysts such as concentrated H2SO4. So to convert, I mean, this the catalyst is required, that is concentrated H2SO4. Remember, okay. So this is how I think the conversion of um, alcohol to, I mean, ester. by adding concentrated acid. Okay, uh, through I mean refluxation. Refluxation in the sense by heating. Okay, simply by heating, this conversions could be achieved. I mean alcohol to ester, it is esterifications. Remember. So in this preparations, this alcohol should be dry in nature. Okay, it should be dry. Dry alcohol can give better result rather than I mean normal alcohols. Okay, so dry alcohol means 100% I mean pure alcohol it is. I mean okay. So this is what esterifications. Okay. So example for esterification is given here. Alcohol can react with acid chlorides and anhydrides. As I said, acid chlorides are much more reactive than acids. So easily this conversion takes place. Okay, alcohol to ester formations via by using I mean acid chloride. Okay, now this is acid anhydride it is. Okay, here the functionality will be this one. CO R COO COOR. Okay, the introduction of acetyl group in alcohol or phenol is known as acetylation. It is also called acetylation also. Acidifications of acetylation. Addition of or introduction of acetyl group in alcohols. Okay, it's called acetylation also. Hmm. Now let us move on to the another important reaction of alcohol. It is oxidation. So remember, a primary alcohol oxidizes readily. First to an aldehyde, then to carboxylic acid. Remember, it oxidizes to give aldehyde first, then acid R C O OH. This is acid, aldehyde to acid. Remember, if our oxidizing agent is mild, in such circumstances, aldehyde will be the product. If your oxidizing agent is strong, then alcohol to acid conversion takes place. Okay. Uh, these two oxidation steps makes sense because the primary alcohol functional group has two CH bonds. Remember, so that is why the alcohol to acid conversions are possible. I mean, the functional group alcohol primary alcohol functional group has two CH bonds. Okay, that can be broken by the first CH bond broken to give aldehyde, second CH bond broken to give acid. Okay, so primary and secondary alcohol or secondary alcohol can be oxidized to produce compound containing carbonyl groups. So this is carbonyl group containing organic molecule aldehyde. Okay, remember, huh? Both the alcohols, primary as well as secondary alcohol, oxidize to produce compound containing carbonyl group. Strong oxidizing agents such as hot alkaline KMnO4 or chromic oxide in H2SO4 will oxidize primary alcohol right past the aldehyde to the salt of carboxylic acid, in which the acid may be precipitated by acidification. These are the examples. Ethanol oxidized to give ethanol. Ethanol to ethanol. CH3COH. This is acetaldehyde. Okay, remember. This is benzoyl alcohol. Benzoyl alcohol oxidized to give benzaldehyde. This is benzaldehyde. CH2OH is replaced by CHO group. This is carbonyl containing organic molecule. Okay, so oxidized to give alcohol oxidized to produce compound containing carbonyl group is called oxidation. Oxidation means addition of uh, oxygen or the removal of oxygen. Okay, both the sense it is called oxidation zone. In the first example, removal of hydrogen takes place, therefore it is oxidation. Okay, oxidation reactions are carried out by using oxidizing agent, good oxidizing agent. Remember, in all the cases, addition of, removal of hydrogen takes place. Okay, so from this to this, RCOH2 RCHO to RCOOH. Here addition of oxygen takes place. It is also oxidation. In the first step, from this to this, removal of hydrogen takes place. From aldehyde to acid, addition of oxygen. Okay, so this is what oxidation. Now let us move on to the secondary alcohol case. Secondary alcohol has one CH group. Remember this. So there in the primary alcohol it has two CH, therefore uh, aldehyde again later converted into acids. Okay, two CH bonds are broken. Okay, in the case of secondary alcohol, one CH bond that can be broken, so it can only oxidize once. Earlier, primary alcohol oxidized twice. Okay, it oxidized once because only one CH bond is broken. This broken to give a ketone as a product. Here, ketone is also having a carbonyl carbon carbonyl functional group. Okay, which cannot be oxidized any further because uh, this is stable and there is no CH group at all in this. So secondary alcohol normally gives ketone. Okay, tertiary alcohol concerned, it has no CH group in this. Okay, there is no CH group at all. That no CH bonds can be broken also. Okay, so it is not oxidized, no matter how strong the oxidizing agent, because it would involve breakage of high energy CC bond also in the alcohol molecules. Normally, no oxidation products because it has no CH bonds hmm, that can be broken. Okay, now last one is oxidation of alcohol with PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate it is. Okay, pyridinium chlorochromate is a milder version of chromic acid it is. Okay, PCC oxidized alcohol one rung of the oxidation ladder. Okay, from the primary alcohol supposed to aldehyde formations, and from secondary alcohols to ketones, similar to or the same as chromic oxide. Okay, and pyridine. So this mixture of chromic acid and pyridines are called Collins reagent. Will also oxidize primary alcohol to aldehyde. Similar to it is uh, similar to or same as chromic oxidation reaction. Okay, so PCC gives primary alcohol to aldehyde, secondary alcohol to ketones. This is primary alcohol. Okay, in presence of PCC, aldehyde formation takes place. Okay, so this is also primary. Secondary alcohol means it has only one CH bond oxidized to give ketones. So now let us move on to the Oppenheimer oxidation of diols. So Oppenheimer oxidation is named after Rupert Victor Oppenheimer. Okay, is the gentle method for selecting oxidizing secondary alcohol to ketone. Normally used to convert the secondary alcohol to ketones. This reaction, oxidation reaction. Okay, the reaction is opposite to MPV reductions. So this reaction is discussed in the aldehyde case also. Okay, so the alcohol is oxidized with aluminium isopropoxide in the axis of acetone solvent. Okay, so here the aluminium catalyzed hydride shift from alpha carbon of an alcohol component to carbonyl carbon of the second component, which proceeds via six-membered transition state. This one. This conversion takes place via six-membered transition state. It is referred to as Melvin-Pendorf-Verley reduction. It is MPV or the Oppenheimer oxidation. Okay, both will take place, oxidation as well as reduction. So here, this alcohol, okay, oxidized to give ketone. Okay, so this ketone reduced to give alcohol. Ket reduction of, this is called ketone to alcohol is called MPV, Mervin Pendorf Verley reduction. It is. This alcohol to ketone is called Oppenheimer oxidation. Both of the reactions are simultaneously takes place. Okay, along with alcohol as well as ketone formations. Okay, this is alcohol to ketone is Oppenheimer oxidation. Ketone to alcohol is MPV reduction. Okay. So mechanism of action is given clearly in this slide. A step by step, oxidation of alcohol is given. So in the first step, remember, the alcohol coordinated to aluminum. So this alcohol is coordinated to aluminum to form a complex. Okay, this type of complex formation takes place between these two reagents, alcohol with this one aluminum isopropoxide. Okay, so which then in the second step gets deprotonated by an alkoxide ion. So alkoxide ions are acting as base here, therefore which removes hydroxyl hydrogens. So that is why it is called deprotonation. Okay, second step it is. In the second step gets deprotonated by the alkoxide ion. Okay, to generate alkoxide intermediate. This is alkoxide intermediate. Remember. Okay, this is fifth one. Okay, and in the third step, okay, the both the oxidant, both the oxidant, Okay, acetone and the substrate alcohol. Acetone and the substrate alcohol. Remember, in the third step, both the oxidant, acetone 7 and the substrate alcohol are bound to the aluminum. Remain one more time. This ketone oxygen coordinated with aluminum here. Okay, so acetone is coordinated to the aluminum, which activates it for the hydride transfer from the alkoxides. Hydride transfer from the alkoxide. Hydride transfer means H minus ion. Remember. So the aluminum catalyzed hydride shift from the alpha carbon of alcohol. Remember, alpha carbon of alcohol to the carbonyl carbon of acetone proceeds over the six-member transition states. So here hydride ion transfer from this um, alpha carbon of alcohol. Here this hydrogen is alpha hydrogen. This hydride ion is transferred here. So hydride transfer from alkoxide takes place. Okay. This hydride shift from the alpha carbon of this alcohol. Okay. This alcohol, remember, to the carbonyl carbon of acetone. This is carbonyl carbon of acetone. C double bond O of acetone it is. So this hydride ion transfer here. I mean, uh, shift alpha hydride shift from the alpha carbon of the alcohol to the carbonyl carbon of acetone proceeds over a six-membered transition state. Eighth one component is the desired ketone. Ninth one is formed after the hydride ion transfer. Okay, so this conversion takes place via hydride shift. Hydride shift में hydride ion shift here. Okay, hydride ion from alcohol to ketones. So this is what mechanism of actions. Now let us move on to the phenol-phenol reactions. Phenol-phenol rearrangement proceeds through the formation of an intermediate which is positively charged. Okay, so the methyl group in this intermediate proceed to migrate one of the carbon to the another. This reaction can be given by phenol-phenol reactions. Okay, so here remember this will proceed through the formation of intermediate. Remember, okay, which is positively charged. Okay, that therefore the methyl group in this intermediate proceed to migrate. Okay, from one carbon to another. So either this one or this one migrate to give methyl group migrations to give pinacol to pinacoline, pinacolone. Pinacolone means it is a ketonic functional group containing compound. Okay, because of this migrations, ketone generations takes place. Let us mechanism of actions. Here, as I said, intermediate formations takes place. Via intermediate through, pinacol to pinacoline formations takes place. Okay, this reaction was explained by four steps. Okay, Each of these steps are explained in this presentations. Okay, in the first step, since the reaction is carried out in acidic media, remember it is carried out in acidic media. That means it has plenty of protons in that. Remember, okay. The hydroxyl group of this pinacol, hydroxyl group of this pinacol is protonated. Either any of this one, okay. Either this hydroxyl group or this one. Can take any of the hydroxyl group in there. Protonation to give, I mean this compound, protonated compound. Okay. So now water is now removed from this. Water is now removed from this compound, leaving behind carbocations. So this will make, okay, the positively charged compound formations. Positively charged means carbocation generation. Through, I mean the removal of water. By the removal of water, this carbocation generations takes place. Okay, this is second step. Therefore, it is stable. Okay, and the methyl group shift to the positively charged carbon in the molecule. That is what rearrangement of the compound takes place. In the next stage, okay, I mean rearrangement takes place. That is what methyl group shift to the positively charged. This methyl group shifts to the positively charged carbocations. Okay, this is third step. In the fourth step, the oxygen atom of this molecule, okay, which is doubly bonded to the carbon, is now through deprotonation, okay, giving rise to the required phenol. Both will take place, protonations and deprotonations. In the first step, protonation of phenol takes place. In the last step, deprotonation of the carbocations takes place. Okay, this is how I think. I mean, in comparison with these two carbocation, this is less stable compound than this one. So the third third molecule, this one, third molecule is more stable rather than this fourth molecule. Remember. So therefore, deprotonation takes place. So this will make ketone generations in the molecule. That is what phenol to phenolphthalein, phenolphthalein formation. That is why it is called phenol-phenolphthalein rearrangement mechanism. This is via carbocation generation. Okay. Here migration of CH3 group takes place. Okay. This reaction mechanism is illustrated as follows. Thank you.